On Facebook, I just saw lightning, lost my train of thought. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Stay in the loop. Thunder's coming. Y'all take care. What's going on, everybody? Ryan Holder Outdoors here with you on another Tackle Talk video. Please forgive me. This is for the month of June. I am a couple weeks behind on getting this video out. I do apologize to anyone that has cared about my Tackle Talk. I don't know how many of y'all care or are watching the whole thing, but if you do, I do apologize if you were looking for it. I do greatly appreciate it if you were looking for it, and like I said, I do really apologize. Been busy fishing, been busy camping, spending time with the family, and work in between as well. So do apologize for that. But nonetheless, here we are, month of June, Tackle Talk for June 2026. And what worked for me. These are my setups. If you're new here and this is your first one, these are the setups that I use for these particular baits and what worked for me. It could be totally wrong. The line size could be totally wrong. The reel size and gear ratio could be totally wrong as well. But it's what works for me and what I can afford. I'm a budget-friendly kind of guy. To a certain point, I do have Shimano reels. I do have some higher-end reels. I do have some lower-end rods and reels. I'm kind of all over. I don't really have a preference. I kind of do now that I've gotten dialed in with some certain pieces of equipment. But nonetheless, here we are, June's Tackle Talk. I appreciate y'all tuning in. A couple things to get through real quick in the beginning here. I like to talk about a Facebook group a few of my buddies have kind of created and came up with. It's called Hooked on Yak Fishing. That's YAK Fishing. Hooked on Yak Fishing is a public and free group to join on Facebook. If you're inclined and have a Facebook and would like to head over there and share some of your fish pictures or share your kayak photos or your boat photos, your John boat DIYs, whatever you feel the need to share, head on over there and do it. I really hope I can get through this video because if you cannot hear, we are about to get a thunderstorm. I'm trying my best to get through this video because like I said, I'm already behind. Y'all bear with me. You might see me pick up and run. But Hooked on Yak Fishing, please feel free. I know a lot of people don't like to share their fish photos or where they're catching them at or the baits. Hey, you can still post a picture of your kayak on there, your John boat, your bass boat, whatever you have that gets you on the water and brings you joy. Feel free to share it. It's a great place for people to learn, for people to ask questions, for people to share answers. Whatever you feel called to do, please join Hooked on Yak Fishing. Become a member of the group. I think we're just over 700 members right now. The group is steadily growing and we're just super stoked and happy about it. And if you see me at a boat ramp, come find me. I might even have a sticker for you by Hooked on Yak Fishing. Next thing, please, Ryan Holder Outdoors is on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Please head on over if you have any one of those or all of those and like, subscribe, and follow. Leave a comment, drop by, say hello, shoot me a message. I had a lot of people shooting me messages here lately that live local to me and like, hey man, didn't know you were here, blah, blah. So been pretty cool. Like I said, slowly growing, really not trying to get this to go anywhere. If it does, cool, great, fine and dandy. I know I'll never be able to quit my day job because I'm not that good of a bass fisherman, but I will teach you what I know, what I learned. All right, talk about my favorite. First and foremost, I love topwater, I love Pop-R. You will always see me talk about a Pop-R. One of my favorite baits as a kid, growing up, still is one of my favorites. Will always be tied on one of my rods and reels from pretty much spring till I start bow hunting in October. But anyway, so got this new one, guy at Lake Gaston told me to try out. It's called a Rick Clunn R10 Rico, R-I-C-O. You can look it up. Tackle Warehouse does have them. They have gone up. They are rather expensive. I told you sometimes I'm budget friendly, but I love a Pop-R, so I picked this one up just because if the Pop-R stays on top of the water, my chances of losing it are a little bit slimmer to none versus a crankbait, chatterbait, or whatever you may choose to talk about. So this is a Rick Clunn Rico R10 Pop-R. This is the larger size. This is the RR519. The color is Absolute. And I do have that color here to show you. That is the color right there. It's got silver with a black back. Got Rico on it. Got great hooks. The hooks are awesome. Like I said, this is the bigger version. I have the smaller version, and I have caught so many fish on it. The feathers on the smaller version are already gone. The paint's already gone. I've lost both eyes on the other one. I will say, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a little disappointed in the durability, especially for the price point, but I caught a ton of fish on it. So it's like give or take. So I put on the big one here. This is the oversized. I don't know what they call this bigger version. If somebody knows, feel free to drop a comment. I'm sorry, I do not know. But you can see as far as the size of my hand, how big it is. Caught a lot of fish on this. The size really hasn't mattered. I've still caught big fish, small fish, medium fish, blue fish, green fish, red fish. Ha ha, Dr. Seuss. But anyway, been a great bait. Love it. Super happy that guy told me about them. Got some great hooks on them. Absolutely love it. Pops through the water good. The guy I actually got them from, he actually told me to put a slip ring on here. I believe it's called a slip ring. Forgive me, I'm drawing a mind blank here, and he says it makes the bait walk more. Boy, was he telling the truth, because this thing, I can sure make this thing walk like a walking bait, some sort of spook or a walking frog, you know. But yeah, so try that. Put your split ring on a split ring maybe is what it's called, on your Pop-R the next time you go out and try it. And I can't say it catches me more fish, I will say that, but I tell you, it does give it a lot of action. You make that thing just turn and sit right there, make that thing, I mean, it's just awesome coming through the water. I do have that paired on one of my favorite rods. This is one of my original OGs of this rod here. This is the Halo XD3 Pro. This is by American Baitworks, I believe. You go online, americanbaitworks.com, and you can find the Halo rod lineup. Tackle Warehouse also does have them. A great rod, great coming through the water, great in your hand, lightweight, absolutely love it. This is a medium heavy 7'3". Lure weight is 1/4 to 3/4 ounce, line weight 10 to 17 pounds. I do have, I believe, this is 30-pound braid on here. Like I said, forgive me, I don't abide by all rules and regulations when it comes to setups, but this is what works for me. This is, I think, the Seaguar braid 30-pound. I forget the exact name. I like Seaguar line. A lot of my fluoro you'll see in the next video. No, not in this one. I don't have any on this one, but I run the red label mostly for the fluoro. My reel setup here is a Shimano SLX XT 150HG. This is a 8.2 to 1 gear ratio. I love the low profile reel in my hand. Very lightweight with this combo. I own a lot of these Shimanos now. I think there's only one reel that I have that's a bait caster that is not a Shimano. You'll see that coming up here in a second. Like I said, great topwater setup, 7'3", medium heavy. I love it on a Pop-R. I got a new bait coming to you next month for July that I've already caught fish on that I'm really happy to talk about because I haven't caught fish on it in a very long time, and I was able to this past weekend. But so stay tuned for July's Tackle Talk. But yeah, so that's my topwater setup all year round. Like I said, you've probably already seen this Pop-R video and a couple other ones. Like I said, it's one of my go-to favorite baits. My next one, this is gonna be what I call my swim jig setup, my finesse swim jig setup. This is a 3/16 ounce. I'm not gonna talk about that one because that's the wrong one, but it's a 3/16 ounce swim jig. This is by my buddy Wolf Spider at Wolf Spider Baits. He's actually local here to Virginia. He's around Smith Mountain Lake area. Makes a great jig all the way around. I only own his swim jigs, but he makes casting jigs, football jigs, all kinds of jigs. A great, nice, stout hook right there. I mean, that hook is just nasty. So this is what he called to me is a darker green pumpkin. I hope you guys can see that, but it's a very dark in color green pumpkin. This is the 3/16 ounce, very, very nice, soft brush guard that I've also already trimmed back at kind of a 45 there. My trailer I run on my swim jigs, we'll go over the trailers real quick. This is the Zoom Creepy Crawler, the twin tail trailer. That's what I use by Zoom. Yamamoto makes them. I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you, they're crap, the Yamamoto ones. They tear way too easy. One fish at Lake Gaston last year, we were smashing them on a green pumpkin 3/16 ounce swim jig in the fall. And pretty much every other fish, if not every fish catch, we were changing the trailers that were Yamamoto, the double tail, twin tail. And so I have found that the Zoom are the way to go. So I have that paired. As you can see, I also have a swim jig on here, but that is also paired. Let me get this out the way so nobody's confused. But when I caught the fish on the green pumpkin, I had it paired on this Kinetic by Old 18. It's a rod company out of Texas. A good buddy of mine, SP Fishing. Check him out on YouTube. He told me about this rod company, and it is a, got the line wrapped around the camera. Look at me, newbie. This is a 7-foot medium light, 1/8 to 3/8 ounce lure weight. The pound test is 6 to 12 pound for the rod, and I have 12 pound on it. 12 pound Seaguar Basics is the line I have on here. I'll be honest with you, not happy with it. I can't wait for me to have to take this line off. It's not my favorite. I really wanted to like it, but I do not. I think I'll stick to my Red Label Seaguar. But anyway, that's my rod setup, Kinetic by Old 18. You type in old18.com and it'll come right up. This is a 7-foot medium light. Believe it's a fast action. 6 to 12 pound test, lure weight 1/8 to 3/8 ounce. And I have paired on that another Shimano, because they're the best. Another Shimano SLX XT 150. This is just the 150. This is a 6.3 to 1 gear ratio. Great rod, great reel, excuse me. Love the reel, lightweight, perfect for the rod, perfect for the job, gets the job done. Smashed them on this green pumpkin swim jig on the Chickahominy River the day that I caught those fish. I caught a 4.5 pounder on this swim jig right here, fishing lily pads. Came through this swim jig. I'm gonna brag about this some more. This wolfspiderbaits.com. This swim jig came through grass, comes through lily pads, awesome. Go check out my most recent Chickahominy River video. Check out the thumbnail, it's easy to find. It's Chickahominy River. It's a beautiful picture I was able to capture that morning. I was on the water at like 5:15. But the very first fish catch, I was out there super early, wanted to get one on top water so bad, didn't even have a blow up on the top water. Picked up the swim jig, started chunking it around for about 30 minutes. And I was fishing the outgoing tide, and I casted, and I had several bass boats around me. I'm gonna tell you the story, so y'all bear with me. And I'm just reeling. I don't often take my eyes off my line or in the vicinity where I cast. I just like to keep my eye on where I'm at. And I'm reeling in, looked over here at some boats, and I heard a fish jump. Well, natural reaction is you look to see where the fish was, right? So I turned back, and the bowl and the swirls of the water were right where my line was. And I'm thinking, well, I didn't feel nothing. And so I'm thinking as I'm still reeling, because it was like 20, 25, 30 feet away from the kayak when it happened. And I thought to myself, he must have come on top water and tried to eat my swim jig. The reason I say that is because I was in a field full of lily pads. You'll see it in the video. I was wearing the chesty, so you can see it. I think my swim jig had come on top of the water, come across the lily pad, and that's when he went to get it, and he missed it. And I said, what are my chances? I'm gonna cast back over to see if he's still over there, see if I can get him. Cast right back over there, crook, 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 boom. He was on it. I was like, hot dog, boy, got him. And, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. So he came on top of the water. But anyway, back to the swim jig, comes across the top of the lily pads like a champ. And like I said, to go back and talk about the trailer, I caught 4 bass, one of them being a 4.5 pounder on this same trailer right here, and never had to change it that day. The rest of them were probably about 2.5, 2 3/4, 2 1/4, something like that. And the biggest one was 4.5. Same trailer, same jig, swim jig. I mean, you can't even tell I caught a fish on that thing. It's missing the eyes, but I think they were missing before I caught those fish. They fell off. But Wolf Spider's doing his eyes differently now. This is one of the ones I got earlier on when he started making them and stuff. But makes a great bait. Y'all please check out wolfspiderbaits.com. Support your local business. All right. what did we talk about? All right, we got this one out the way. Got this one. Okay, so went to Nottoway Lake with a buddy of mine I don't know, back in June, I guess. And yeah, June, because I caught the ones on that top water right there, the poplar. Caught 2 on that day. And then wanted to take my mom back. And so mom and I went out there super early one morning. And believe I also caught one on the poplar then too. The bite died. Just could not figure it out. So I actually was going into my plastics because I wanted to get a ribbon tail worm that I've had luck on already this year, quite a few times. Well, I didn't have any. And I was like, I'm not gonna dig. I was like, let me try this brush hog right here. The brush hog was the same color of the ribbon tail that I was gonna get. It was just in the brush hog. So tied that on, and boy, were we on to them. Man, I had a great day. Never caught a fish on a brush hog a day of my life till about 2-3 weeks ago. And but anyway, this was it right here. It's the Zoom Super Salt Plus Baby Brush Hog Blue Fleck. Excuse me, F-L-E-C-K. Great bait. Caught a lot of fish on that right there at Nottoway Lake in Nottoway County, Virginia. I had it paired on Texas rig, how I was fishing it. Had it with a 3/16 ounce tungsten weight with a 2/0 standard offset hook. But was absolutely great. Go check out the video. I mean, the video speaks for itself. It was an awesome day. This is it right here. That right there. The Zoom Baby Brush Hog Blue Fleck. And I didn't dip the tail. I just pulled it right out, put it right on the hook just like that. I think I did spray some the Bang spray on there. And but anyway, we caught them, man. I think I caught 4 on the Baby Brush Hog, this one, the Blue Fleck. And my mom, I was like, here, you got to put one on, like they're chewing on this, you know. And so she'd never fished a Texas rig really before, never had any luck on one anyway. And put her on this, and within 5 casts, she caught one on one too. If you go check out the video, I'll tell you, it's a great video to go watch. We actually caught, I forgot now, but I think it was 2 or 3 fish we caught off the same exact tree. I had literally caught one fish. I was taking it off, took my selfies, took my pictures, took a video releasing the fish, and she's sitting over there and she caught one. While I was sitting around, I had just finished putting mine back in the water that I caught off the same tree. Great video, go check it out, Nottoway Lake. Check out the thumbnail on YouTube, Ryan Holder Outdoors. And it's a great video. I don't think you'll regret watching it. Anyway, so I had that paired up with, this is my only one that's not a Shimano. This is a Lew's American Hero. Sorry about the lighting. Like I said, it clouded up on me out here with a storm coming. This is a Lew's American Hero Speed Spool Laser AH. It's a AH15HG. Nothing fancy here. I bought this whole setup used from a good buddy of mine. And it's been a great reel. Caught a lot of fish on it. Can't complain. I need to put new line on it. That's what needs to be done. I don't know what kind of line is on this. Like I said, I bought it used with the braid on there. But it's got braid on there. I have a little bit of a leader tied on it right now. But it's been a great setup. Caught a lot of fish on it. This has kind of been a Texas rig of mine setup. So it's kind of all I've been using it for is Texas rigging. The rod is a St. Croix Triumph. This has been a pretty awesome rod as well. I've really enjoyed fishing with this. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all can't see that. I'm trying to get the camera to focus there for you all. But I promise it's a St. Croix Triumph rod. It's a 7-foot medium, fast action, graphite. The line weight is 10 to 17. Lure weight is 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. And I tell you, I love this for a Texas rig rod, man. This St. Croix, I can really feel the fish. I feel every piece of structure it hits coming through the water. I think most people use a medium heavy for a Texas rig, but boy, do I like this medium St. Croix rod for a Texas rig. I've always got good hook sets. I haven't lost the fish on the Texas rig yet. I think I did at Gaston. but my leader broke. That was what that was about. So that's the reel. The line is unknown, but it's braid to a floral leader. I think my leader is like 12 or 15 pound leader. I do know that. Red Label Seaguar. And the St. Croix rod, medium, 7 foot, fast action rod. So, and like I said, I caught it using this exact same weight. Ignore this brush hog I have on here, but that's the weight. You can see she's pretty chewed up, banged up right there. A little paint. There's my offset hook there that I was using. 2-aught right there. Kind of can see it. But yeah, so those are my 3 baits for the month of June. I know it doesn't seem like a lot. It's only 3, but the swim jig caught me a 4.5 pounder. I was pretty stoked about that. That was my biggest fish to date on a swim jig, was the 4.5. He was 20 inches long, I believe, 20.5 inches long. A Rico Popar, the Rick Clun Rico Popar. Check them out. Tackle Warehouse has got them, I know. Zoom Baby Brush Hog. Check them out. That's the Blue Fleck. Caught 4 or 5 fish on this in the same day. Blue Fleck has caught me a lot of fish this year already. Blue Fleck has caught me a 5 pounder at Lake Gaston. Blue Fleck caught me a couple 2.5 pounders at Lake Gaston. Y'all can check out that video too. That's also on YouTube. Blue Fleck caught me a lot of fish at Nottoway Lake in the month of June. So Blue Fleck's been good to me this year. As always, my ever so faithful swim jig, and I'm starting to feel rain, so we're gonna wrap this up. Hey, y'all check out Ryan Holder Outdoors. Check out Hooked on Yak Fishing on Facebook. I just saw lightning, lost my train of thought. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Stay in the loop. Thunder's coming. Y'all take care.